Good afternoon, students. My name is Dr. Morgan Phenix, and I'm your instructor in this course on school leadership in diverse settings, and I think you'll enjoy this course very, very much. This introductory video presentation has to do with video presentations. I don't know where I'm going to park this one, but I want you to know, and I'll make this very brief today, I want you to know that I expect that you view my weekly video presentations that are posted in discussion board. It'll be the first post, typically, unless one of you beats me to it. Those video presentations are intended to minimize any confusion and to maximize your success on the given assignments for the week. Alrighty? And they'll be very, very graphic and very straightforward and very simple presentations. And I'm going to give you a demonstration of that this week. There are two assignments that come up on a weekly basis. There's a discussion board posting, and that's from a particular prompt that is in discussion board. That's very, very straightforward and simple to understand. And there's a journal article critique, a critique of a peer-reviewed article. That means no newspaper articles, no Time magazine articles, okay? There's no thesis involved in those. That's news reporting. But there's a journal article critique as well, and I'm going to show you what I will do to you on a weekly basis in the way of making it very, very clear what's expected. Let's start with the discussion board, okay? The discussion board is once again on a prompt that you can read in discussion board there under each forum. There are 8 forums, forum 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, one each week. Alrighty, and your first submission needs to be in on Thursday evening, and it must be 300 words. So on a weekly basis, the video presentation will look something like this. Hello, folks. Your discussion board. Make sure that you have 300 words. Make sure it's in on Thursday. That's a Liberty University requirement for you to receive credit for the post. And then 2 responses of 200 words each. And put a word counter. Firefox has that feature. You can put a word counter that'll pop up down in the corner of your submissions there, and it'll show exactly what you have before you send it in. Because if you don't have 300 words, you don't get credit either. Okay, and likewise with the responses. Those are due by Sunday. And see the word reference there? Reference. What references do is to add authority and strength to your voice. And I expect to see, and that's part of the assignment instructions, that students sometimes don't read carefully. But some form of content there, of reference content that shows that you know what you're talking about. Okay, you're referring it to something else. The journal article critique. Once again, a peer-reviewed article. In a professional article, alrighty, and these are due each week. It's 1 page only. In other words, you will not get any extra credit for a 2nd page or a 3rd page or for 4 pages, as some students have done in the past. I think that's really going to make a difference. And there's only 1 reference. You are not. This is not a research paper. It is a response to a particular article that you have read. And so there you go. It's a 1-page document only. The APA citation goes at the top only, okay? No reference page, no abstract page at the beginning. You don't have to use a title page. It just doesn't matter at all, okay? These assignments are posted under your name anyway, okay? APA citation goes at the top, and once again, peer-reviewed. Don't you like this? This is really professional, okay? And then the author's thesis, you begin with that, okay? Sally Jones, in her article, tells us that okay, and that's it. That's her thesis, okay, the author's thesis, not yours. This is not a research paper, okay. And then you'll give some information and support that Sally Jones is giving in her article about her thesis to back it up, to back up her point. Then you critique it. Is it helpful? Is it useful? Is it strategic? Can you use it? Okay, will it accomplish things? And then how does it relate to your future? Okay, this article has really, really been important to me because it will assist me in my professional work. Alrighty, and let me just say here, I think the assignment instructions are very clear that it needs to be in 3rd person. I don't think it needs to be. Okay, you will not get marked down for saying it in your closing there, in your conclusion. Use the word I. I believe. When you say this writer believes, it's pretty stilted. Okay, I want to know that it's coming from your heart. I think that this is really important, and I think that Sally Smith left out the most important parts of such and such, and therefore her article is less than important to me. Okay, that's fine. Why don't you also be choosing journal articles that will serve your diverse school proposal, which is the final culminating assignment in this course. Okay, a school proposal for a school setting, a charter, for example, or you're going to build a school. I'll be giving you references to Jason Hilgeman, one of my students that is actually building a school. It's coming out of the cane fields in the Dominican Republic. It's cinder block and all. Probably is going to be a multi-million-dollar project by the time he's done. It's incredible. I'll share that with you. I've had projects as narrowly focused as a backpack program within a given school for hungry kids. And in that school, I think it was 97% of the students are on free and reduced lunches, and probably 1/3 of them or half of them go home from school to a house with no food in it, and they arrive to school in the morning starving because they haven't had a breakfast. Alrighty, that was a great proposal, and that's much more focused. Okay, but why not choose your journal article critiques or your journal articles to serve your final project? Wouldn't that make sense to be reading things week by week by week that serve your final project? Let's leave it at that for right now. I hope you enjoy this course. It's a course in diversity. I want you to know this, that diversity is the norm. It is the majority anymore. America and the melting pot is long since dissolved, okay? It's gone, I believe. I think that notion that everyone was going to come here, all these different kinds of people would float into this country and all come into this and come out as some kind of average, okay? It's just not going to be. And I think that for us to expect that or hope that or wish that or demand that all people shall speak English, that kind of a thing, it's getting to be a very different scenario. Just be looking at the news, and the words they're using now don't necessarily have to do with immigration issues and immigration arguments. It's a very, very complex and very, very dangerous subject. It's not about immigration. It's about migration. Migration, and what does that mean? Where children are being sent across the border. Floods and masses of children for a particular reason because of scarcity one place and plenty somewhere else. At least they think it is. That's why birds go this way and that way, because the temperature and the food supply is somewhere else all of it, and so on. All right, enough of that. We'll come back to that. I hope you enjoy this course. Make it your own. Become the expert in the room about something here, and always look for the strategic pieces that will help you become a more powerful and more effective administrator or teacher. Alrighty, God bless you all, and once again, look to the discussion board for a weekly video presentation. Bye-bye.